My name is Venki Murthy, and I am a professor in the Molecular and Cellular Biology Department in the Faculty of Arts and Sciences. Our lab in general, we're interested in understanding how brain circuits process information and make decisions for the animal. And in particular, in recent years, we've been interested in the sense of smell. It sounds like a very unusual sense because humans, we don't have a very clear view of how this works. We want to know what the neurons are doing as the animal is functioning. So we use fluorescent markers of just structure of neurons or the activity of neurons, and then use microscopy, standard epifluorescence microscopy, as well as more sophisticated 2-photon microscopy to look at specific neurons and what they're doing as the animal is smelling odors and acting on it. I'm also the head tutor for the neurobiology concentration, which happens to be the largest life sciences concentration. In terms of what an undergraduate student might actually do for a project, either as a semester, a couple of semesters, or a senior thesis project, we have a range of things that go from behaving animals and in mice in particular, to sort of cellular substrates that underlie these kinds of behavior. One example, a recent example of a project from a Harvard College student is asking the question whether mice can actually detect a target odorant against a very noisy background. She can now go on to actually record neural activity as the animal is behaving to look for correlates. We've also had projects in the lab where we look at individual neurons and their properties, because at the end of the day, the neurons are the ones that are doing the computation, and understanding what they're made up of, how they're connected is also important. I think getting undergraduate students interested very early on in doing research is very important, because if you can excite them and they go on to do wonderful things later on, that's very exciting.